Good morning, Pisces. How are you? I'm sending you all the love and all the blessings. And Pisces, my prayers are sent out to the whole universe, to all the universe, and each and every one of us who awaken today to see today. Okay? Many things are going around the world. It's just not here. It's around the world. And I will send out my prayers to the world. The whole world. Just not here. Just not what we're going through. But around the world. I send my prayers to the people that are coming here from other parts of the world who are facing tragedies, as well as here in our part of the world. People are flying in planes to the land of the free. To the land of the free. That is a beautiful thing. People died to come here. And to be on the plane and land here, on a plane, on a military plane, and land in United States of America soil without being deported, it's a beautiful thing. Do you understand? It's a beautiful thing. Now, one thing I will say about this country, you don't land here for just nothing. Because, see, people don't do nothing for nothing. Everything is for something. Just like they say, they helped us for years. Now it's our turn to help them. But what I'm trying to say, and why I'm sending my prayers to the world, is because I want to send my prayers to those who come here on boats, who cross the borderline and get deported and be treated like animals. My prayers go to those people more than anyone in the world, because they're the people that fight deportation and are split from their kids and deal with all kinds of crazy things. But now, when we send and bring people on airplanes to this country, we don't do it for nothing. We do it for a reason. And that's the only thing I'm going to say to you. Everything the government does is for a reason. You don't get nothing for nothing. Okay? So I send out my prayers to each and every one around the universe. But mainly to those people that cross the border every day, that the government says send them back. Right? Because they have nothing to offer us. Not their countries or nothing. They're poor countries. But here we are bringing loads of people in the airplane to our country because it's for something. It's not for nothing. It's for something. It's called paybacks. All right? You got countries that can't do nothing for you, but you got countries that are called paybacks. And that's the way the government works. It's sad to say, the land of the free, and people died to come here. And other people can fly on airplanes to get here. It's enough people in the United States of America that are born here on these grounds that are living horribly. We need to come together and pray as one and see every country in the world as one. Whether you poor or whether you rich. Whether you can help me or whether you can't. We all need to come as one. And that is my prayer to the universe. And I don't know what it is, but Pisces, look at us, and that is us. We are the sign that go to fucking hell to live on the planet. That's how we live. Hell in this planet. And people do everything to us that we allow. Remember that. All right, so I'm reading out of my deck before I start this reading. I just want to say thank you. Thank you a million for all those who watch, share, and like my you.To. Thank you for all those who get private readings and donate to my you.To. Thank you a million for all those who go into my store. And I got everything you need to work anything you want. Whether it's for you, someone else. I don't know what level you in your life. I don't know what you do. But whatever you do, you can go into my web. And you need to learn how to meditate. You need to know what are your chakras. You need to know what are the meanings of your stones. Okay? Learn them. All right? It's so important to wake up in the morning and not look at your phone and go straight into meditation and try to meditate and be in the moment and not think of going to the store. And if it crosses your mind while you meditating, go back and say no to yourself, in yourself, and say no. Think about the water. Think about the sounds of the rocks, the water hitting the rocks. Think about the sun. Be in a moment. Thank God for everything you have. Thank God for the breath that you are taking and the many, many blessings. Thank God for all the lessons that you're learning to get you to where you're at. Don't ever let your mind control you. Don't do it. You're stronger than your mind. You are the engineer of your soul. You're the engineer. You got the diploma because you are the engineer of who you are. And most of all, I ask you all to wear your mask. And if you don't want to wear your mask, then don't do it. Okay? Sit within yourself. If you don't want to get the shot, then don't get it. Don't do nothing you don't want to do. If you don't want to watch me, keep on moving, honey. Keep on. I will not be hurt by it because that means I'm not the one for you. Okay? Thank you. Have a blessed one. And let's continue to read it. Spirits, come to me. Come to me through me on this Sunday. Come to me, to me. It says, do you understand? Whoa, Pisces. Do you understand? Do you understand? The feeling is real. The energy is real. Life is truly real. And do you understand or you don't understand nothing I say? You need to understand. If you don't understand it, I think you need to go. Okay, it says, fuck a second chance. People never change. And you know about this shit? Fuck a second chance. People never change. How about this? A second chance ain't the word when it comes to a Pisces. We give people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honey, it goes off the chart. The amount of chances we give. But do people give you that chance? Because see, when you go back, oh, it's beautiful when they see you back. But in a matter of not even a week, you're back in the hole. Okay? It's like, oh, I see you and I miss you and how you been and all this. And then the next time you talk to them people, it's like time out, sit in the corner. I'm going to tell you everything you did. Oh, hell to the no. And see, we allow that until we had enough. But then when we had enough of it, it goes from being with them to playing a part in us. Now, okay, so then you leave a person but then you trapped in your mind about the person in the situation. And it's like you're leaving it's like you leave the county, right, to go to prison. And if you don't know anything about that, let me tell you how that goes. You leave the fucking hell to go into more hell, because now you leave what tortured you, okay, what made you feel bad, right, to make you feel worse, because you leave in the flesh, which is a person, to going into your thoughts. And that's what fucks us up, because then we're like, well, oh my God, I miss him, or I wish we was, but this takes time, because that's why you keep going back. Because when you leave a person, you leave them, right? For reasons, for a reason, for many of reasons. Ain't one, is many. And then now you are incarcerated in your mind, because then your mind tells you everything you shouldn't do, but you're fighting yourself not to go over there. I'm going to tell you something. This is crazy. Sometimes, now where I'm from, the town I'm from, I don't live far from the town I'm from, right? But to go to my grandson's house, or his grandmother's house, great-grandmother, or his great-aunt's house, right? The shortest cut is to go through this street. But to go through that street and take that shortcut, like to go quicker to get there, is the street of the thoughts. Okay? The street of that person. It's like my heart races, my mind is going. Between to make that right turn to get to that light, between the two lights, my whole head is going in circles. My thoughts, my feelings, my emotions. And then you start asking yourself, this is crazy. But then you got to understand, how good are you? How beautiful are you? How worthy are you? And that's what you need to do. Replace that thought with the good thoughts of you. Not of that, but of you. Right? Because, honey, we go through craziness. And it's funny how I get a lot of phone calls, right? And it's from people I've done readings for. Because then I see you and I know your name, and, you know, everything I just know you. My mind is crazy. My mind is like, it's like a file. And I keep all of this in my files. And that's what I do. Right? And then someone calls and say, Miss Lisa, you know, blah, blah happened and blah, blah this, right? And then I say, well, are you going to face this situation? And the first thing Pisces says, I'm going to let them have it. I'm going to tell them whatever they did to me. And I'm like, you going to belittle yourself like that? You going to really belittle yourself and go and say everything they did to you? Who gives a fuck what they did to you? Are you still locked up in that thought? Because you are. Because if you think about seeing somebody that did something to you in the past, and y'all not together, whatever the situation is, and the first thing you going to tell that person, everything they did to you, then you stuck. Okay, you better start rethinking. Do you understand? It ain't no need to go back and tell somebody, I'm not with you because you did this to me. And we ain't together because this happened. What? Like, are we stuck on that? And if a person come and say the other way around, well, you did this and that because they putting you on timeout, right? Well, when you get done talking to me, I gotta go. Because I'm not gonna sit here and listen to this shit any fucking more. Okay, if you think I did that to you, all right, well, I think you did this to me. So what, we gonna go back and forth, and give you that much time? I ain't got that much time to give you. Let's move on. The next card. I don't know. It says, I don't sugarcoat shit. And that's me. I ain't, listen to me. You got your own opinions about what happened, and so do I. And so what are we going to do? Staying in the law of Lisa and whoever, and we both in the room, standing in front of each other, or sitting in front of each other, or whatever it is, standing in the street, in the house, whatever. Sitting there and just killing each other because of what we, or what I think you did, or what you think you did to me. So that's how much time we got to give each other. Because if that's the time we got to give each other, I got to go. I got to go. Because I'm not sugarcoating shit. You ain't sugarcoating shit. And sugarcoating shit ain't getting nowhere. We ain't getting nowhere with this. Because we both stuck in being hurt. And whether they hurt you worse than you hurt them, we still play the role, and they still play the role. So where the fuck are we at? Oh, well, I live with this person all this time, and I was with this person all this time. And can you believe it happened to me? Can you believe they did that to me? I can't believe they did it, but you allowed it. And so they continue to do it. Because once you allow it, they're going to keep doing it. Once you take a person back, you keep taking them back. That means they got that free pass to do what they want to you and keep on doing the same old shit over and over and over. Ghost you, come back. Ghost you and come back. And they feel like you ghost them and come back, ghost them and come back. It's two people just to fucking like. All right? Is it a right and wrong in here? Or it's two people? Anytime you start allowing somebody to come in and out, in and out, in and out, honey, it's two people the fuck alike. And that's why you mirror these motherfuckers. Because you don't know how to move on. Because you feel like that's the only person in the whole wide world for me. Or that's the one for me. And you think, oh, that's my, yeah, if you thinking it's your twin flame, it damn sure is. Because they ain't teaching you nothing. You ain't teaching them nothing but lessons. Both of y'all teaching each other lessons. And two, you break, it's like me and my son's father. He's an Aquarius, right? I've been left him since my son was a baby. Since my son was a baby. And that ain't no lie. Okay? Now, I was a young child. My damn self. Raising a baby. But guess fucking what? Honey, I went through traumas with my life before I even met him. I was already fucked up before I met him. Right? But then when I met him, it became fucking worse because there was the hitting, the abusing, the fucking in the mind, everything. And see, we go through that when we're young. We really, some of y'all go through that shit at an older age. I wish a nigga would put their fucking hand on me. I fucking wish they would. If, girl, they won't fucking see tomorrow or the next day because, girlfriend, it would not be nice. And I'm not talking about, I'm going to act crazy on you. By the time I finish taking your black ass to court, you'll be blacker than black. Because I'm not playing with you. I will put a restraining order on your ass and mean this shit. I mean, I will have that shit so crazy the motherfucker won't be able to look at me without being scared. Because you better not ever fucking put your hands on me. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. All right? For real, for real. Now, we went through a lot of shit. But guess what? Today, I can call the nigga. That's my baby father. And he gonna answer the phone. And sometimes we talk and everything's cool and dandy. And then sometimes he'll say something about my grandson, about what I do or whatever he don't like. And he'll get mad and because he's a soy, he'll stay mad for a long time. And guess what? I won't give a fuck if he stay mad for the eternal of his life. Okay? I don't care. He get the fuck over it and call it a day. And I don't talk to this man every day. And it be months and months before we talk again. But you know what is weird? I'm not lying to you. He would be mad for months and months over what I said. Or what he don't agree about what I do with my grandson. Whenever I feed him or whatever it is he don't like. And he'll be like, well, his father said don't give him that. And you're going to guess what his father and mother said. I don't give a fuck. His father and mother don't run my house. Fuck out of here. And I said that to him. But that's just the way we are, right? And it took me a long time to get over him as a child, all right? Because I was with him from when I was 13 to I was a grown. And we didn't even do anything, but I was with him. I was a freshman in high school, All right, can you imagine? And yes, and we each have that one child. We never had any more kids by nobody. Cause I ain't the one to do the kid shit. And I guess he ain't either, cause shit, I was everything to my son. All right, whether maybe he thinks it, maybe he don't, but I don't give a fuck either what he thinks. We both thinks just alike. You know, I did have him. He is from my cloth. You know what a cloth mean, right? He's you. All right? So let's move on. All right? All right. Now. All right. So let's get this going. All right. So spirits, talk to me, spirit. So you got a tower moment. And the tower moment here is good because a tower moment, it teaches you. All right? It erupts. And when things erupt, you be like, why the fuck away? Because I know where I'm at and I know what I'm going through. And I keep going through it. And I don't know how to get out of this shit. But see, God makes that shit pop the fuck off. You know why? Because you're human and you deserve to live a good life. So God makes things happen to you to awake you to move forward. And see, it's funny how when we live and when we stuck into that chaos world, right? We're going through it. We're going through it, right? It's a situation that we're going through. But then when we move on from the situation, then we think it's funny that that person's going through that. And see, I don't find that shit funny. I just am glad that I'm out of it. All right? Because what I went through in that situation, I don't wish that on nobody. All right? And that's something that I had to learn, being humble, being in my space, and being grateful for me being where I'm at, because I could still be where I was. So I'm humble for that. But now, do I wish the karma on that person? No. You know why? Because why do that? Why do it? When I know what I went through. When I know how hard it was for me to be there. And some people never get rid of memories. And it can be in your head or it can be literally around you. And it's like, no, but I can't. My kids are in there. My kids are in the picture. That's my kids' father. Girl, please. I won't give a fuck who the fuck in the picture was or what it is in the picture. Listen, sometimes it is what it is, but people deal with situations in different ways. And that's just the way it is. But what I'm trying to tell you here about this tower moment is that whatever you went through in your life, right? Just don't say, oh, karma's going to get that motherfucker back. Don't look at it like that. Say, I learned my lesson and the universe is going to take care of the rest. And that's the way you need to look at it. All right? And be glad that you moved out of that and you're not there anymore. All right? The tower is Mercury. Mercury is a motherfucker. And we all know how Mercury fucks you with your computers, fuck with everything. Your life, your thoughts. It's like the full moon is coming, okay? And it's there. And it's like you can't control what is going on. But tower moments is just that. And what I just say, didn't I say you went through a tower moment, right? And it shifted you to see that, and you ought to say thank you, Jesus, that it shifted you to see that God kept saying, all right, well, you want to keep going back? Go ahead, go back. Learn some more, right? That's what God is saying. And you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And then when God said, I'm going to make sure this shit don't come back. I'm going to break this shit apart. And when he breaks that shit apart, it's for a learning, for you to learn and move on. And you will move on. It ain't no it's about it. You move on. But like I said on this reading on the top, right, with my own cards, you move on from a lesson, right? So you moving on, But now you incarcerated from the thoughts and the feelings that this lesson taught you. And that's the thing. It's like you move from a lesson, you move from a situation, but then you become incarcerated with your thoughts. And it's just crazy. It's a process. And a process is a process. It don't mean a tower moment is a lesson to be learned, right? But then the lesson to be learned is what place in your head. And then you got to come out of what place in your head to really be free as a bird. And that's what it is. It's crazy, but it is. Just because you got out of a tower moment or that tower moment happened, right? Now you feel like this, right? The Ten of Swords, being left for dead, stabbed in your back. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's a tower moment here, and this person feels like the pain, even after the situation, is still now the pain. And after the tower moment, it's the pain. And the pain of it is, I know that this happened. I know that I'm not speaking to this person. I know I'm not with this person. I know that we're not seeing each other, right? But then the next part plays the thoughts, the feelings of I'm not with this person, but it hurts. And why it hurts? Because your head start playing these memories of what happened. And so now it's not that you with a person. Now you're dealing with the thought of everything that took place. And so, and it's a process that happens. All right. That's like anybody can go through somebody putting you in a coma and you're coming out of that coma, or somebody try to kill your ass, but you made it, that tower moment, or somebody did the worst, just did things that you couldn't bear no more, right? So you lived through that, you dealt with that shit for a long time, right? In and out, 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 till God said, you know what? I'm going to teach this damn person a lesson, and I'm going to make it happen for real. And when it happens, it ain't no going back, right? But then you start thinking of everything. You start thinking of everything, right? Because now you're not with that person. You're not in the situation. And you moved on. But that doesn't mean because you're not with a person and you're not in a situation that you ain't still thinking about it. Because now you feel like this. All the wounds, everything is still there, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is just feeling the loss in their thoughts, in their feelings, okay? It's like they can't escape this feeling. And I'm going to say it again. You're going through a change before you can completely free yourself. Sometimes it takes people years to free themselves from this tower. But believe me, the tower is beautiful. The tower is showing you that Jojo, stop it. The tower is showing you that it happened. You went through it. You didn't want to leave it, but it happened that you had to leave it because God made it happen. And then now is fighting the feelings, the thoughts. And like I said before I started this reading, right, with my own cards, that you go and look at a person. Now you beating the person up, and then the person is like beating you up, and y'all beating each other up. And who fucking is going to be standing up to be the motivator here, the strength, and say, are you done cursing me out? You done saying everything you said? Because when you finish, I got to go. No. Who's going to be the person that's going to say that? Who is going to be the person? Because, see, you are incarcerated in your thoughts, in your mind. And you feel like, since I'm over it now, I can say what I want to say because it don't even mean a motherfucking thing. No, it does mean something, because if you still feeling that way, okay, that way about a situation, you are not over it. I don't give a fuck if it's 50 years from now. You're not over it because you're waiting to feel like you are in charge and like you won the battle. What the fuck? Ain't nobody want shit. Because you're going to say what you got to say. They going to say what they want to say, and it's going to start again. Now you're going to have the memory of that fucking conversation on top of everything else. Come the fuck on. Somebody got to stop. And somebody here went through, this person went, I feel like you went through a tower moment, but now, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it's like this person is feeling it. All right? Feeling it. Feeling it. Now, it don't have to be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I'm telling you what I just said. Did you get that shit? Do you understand? Because you need to understand it. And if you don't understand it, then it ain't for you. Shit, what the fuck? Okay, the Queen of Swords. Somebody straight talk, no playing. I mean, on fire. Speaking the truth, standing up for themselves, looking at the situation, making sense of it, and saying, look, I need to speak what I need to say. And I need to be clear about what I'm going to say. Let me clear my throat. All right? Because I don't sharpen the blade, and the blade is your mouth. And when your mouth start talking, you cut a motherfucker to their sword, to where it hurts. Because we can be vicious with our fucking words, okay? And people look at you like you are a cold bitch. Like this bitch is a fucking cold ass. But I'm telling you, it's like you actually facing yourself in the situation that it was. It's like you finally, it's two people that are being exactly the fuck alike now. It's like awards. It's okay. It's like two presidents. All right? Two presidents. And they fighting. They go to the table to try to resolve something. It ain't going to be resolved. And I say, well, shit, we're going to war tomorrow. And two kings are going to war. But guess what? We standing in our house while they're bombing our nation. People are dying and all that good shit. Because we are two stubborn motherfuckers that can't come to agreement about shit. So we just start demolishing everything around us. And by the time we turn around, the whole damn country is in shambles. All right? It's all torn apart. Why? Because we are cutting shit and speaking the fucking truth. And sometimes the truth fucking hurts. It's like you are a badass bitch. And see, on this card here, it shows you looking nice. Because baby, on some cards, when they show the Queen of Swords, that bitch look like she is the fucking shit. And I want to show you a picture of, because I want to show you how you are, okay? How you are right now, okay? After this tower moment, you got somebody really thinking about every damn thing, okay? What happened, what they went through. Somebody here is really in their feelings. Somebody feel like you left them for dead. Somebody can't get over the fact that y'all are not together. Somebody, and I'm saying it's going, you know, like you feeling like, oh, I won, but ain't nobody won a motherfucking thing. Because if you stood in front of this person right now, guess what? You have something else to add on to your story, because you don't know how to act. You don't know what to say, but you're trying to feel like you're saying something to win, and you're not going to win. You're just going to add on to your to the wounds. Even if you ain't with that person. Oh, guess what, Miss Lisa? That motherfucker did this, and I said this, and he said that. Can you fucking believe it? And then guess what? You got that also in your memory. Come on now, start thinking smart. Now, this is what you picked, what came out. And this is her in another picture. She done put the damn cup, the bowl, in a lockup. She ain't feeling shit. She ain't feeling a motherfucking thing. But she's looking, right? Looking. Being calm, thinking about every fucking thing. Everything is making sense to her now. Every fucking thing, the way it is, the way it was. All the things that happened. It's like you are going through it and remembering details about what took place and how, and how this don't make sense. and it don't add up. How stupid was I to allow so much to happen to me? How stupid was I to give someone so much time when they didn't deserve shit? How stupid was I to love somebody so much that I didn't even see how bad they would talk to me or treat me, belittle me, or make me feel less of a human being? How stupid was I to allow this person to come and, invade on my privacy in my space? Why? And it's not a why, it's how. Okay? It's not a why, it's a how. How did it happen? Because you allowed it. So now you got your swords up and you are ready to go for it. It's like you are ready to go for it. Right? Wow. Tell me more about this. You got the Page of Wands. Somebody younger than you. Somebody thought that they was the Mac Daddy. Somebody thought that they can have this good old sex with you. And I felt like it was all about the sex. I felt like this person was, don't, and this is a card where it can be something else, but it looks to me like it's so bare around them. Like it's mountains and little mountains, and that's the shit you went through with this person. And it's not a lot of green, it's a little bit of green. Okay, so, but they think that their dick is everything. They think that their sex was the bomb. Or that's what you wanted. All right, that's what you was looking for. Okay, but you are a lot older than this person, or for some reason I feel like this person, if he is older than you, he was very immature. Okay, I feel like it was a sexual thing here. It wasn't a love thing. I feel like this person thought his dick was taller than he was, or that he can put all the pussy, or if it's a woman, or a man or woman, Pisces, whatever, whoever this was, they felt like their dick can just sit pussies on their dicks like if it was donuts. And their dick is a dick, and then the donuts got the hole, and it's all the donuts falling on their dicks. It's like this person thought that they are the fucking shit. Okay? That's how they looked at you, like you was just one of the others, but they come to realize that you wasn't one of the others, that you were the one. Okay? Tell me more. And like you are telling this person, look, now everything makes sense. And even if you ain't with this person, or even if y'all not speaking, believe in me. Okay? They know, and you know, that this is serious this time. It ain't about if you was to see that person, that hug, that look they could give you, or the words. It ain't about anymore about how you make me feel in the bed. It ain't no more about that. It's about everything that happened outside of the bed. Okay? That's what it's about. It's everything that happened. It's not the bed part. It's not the sex part. It's everything else that happened. Okay? Tell me more. The 8 of Swords. Okay? So you got a lot of swords here. The Page is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. The Queen of Swords, is the Plague. You know that she will cut your fucking ass off. And I am good with holding that blade. And when I put that blade out, honey, you better run. Because I mean what I say. And you better look at my old U.Tos. When I took that blade out and I came from Mexico, I meant every word I said. I came with authority. And I don't care how much my heart is in pain, or how much my heart is aching, and how much memories, whatever I consider memories. I don't care. I feel like I don't want to be your toy. I want it to be someone that you was in love with, not love. Or you wasn't even in love with me. You was in love with the fact of who I was. I don't need to be with somebody that thinks of who I was. I need to be with somebody that is in love with me, not think or look at me as a picture with everything around it, okay, that ain't even fucking real. It's how people this delusional world that they want to live in your world, or almost like saying they want to live you, okay? And they can live their own world, but no, they want to live you. So it's not a love thing, it's a living you, okay? And it's not being in love with you, it's a living you. It's like almost like you are trash to somebody, and the only thing you can remember that was good was their sex. Nothing else was good in a relationship, and that's fucking nuts, okay? So then is exactly how this feels. The A of Swords. It feels like you feel trapped, okay? Like you feel like it's like you can get out of your thoughts. You can get out of a situation, but it's like when you go by that situation, or it's like walk on by. If you walk by, or if you happen to drive by, look at that house, it reminds you, or a place, or anything, it will remind you of a situation. And it's like an entrapment. It's like if you look over there, you're going to feel like you're trapped, right? Because you're going to start having memories. Even if it's for 5 minutes, even if it's for a second, you're going to have memories. Or even if that name popped up, you will have memories. And that's just the way it is. But you trapping yourself into this memory, okay, when you don't have to be there. Tell me more about this 8. And the good thing is that when you come out of this shit, okay, I just feel like when you come out of the storm, all right, because you went through a tower moment. So when you come out of the storm, and the storm is here, and I'm going to say it again, it's no longer the flesh. It's no longer you're having to deal with a person. It's not being with the person. It's not being there. It's not being a part of someone. It's not being a part of this. Okay? And now it plays with this. Right? That's what it plays with. It plays with this and this. And it can be anything that can target you to go into the thoughts, right? In the emotions of what played part of this whole situation. Okay? And it can be anything. Okay? And I tell people this. When somebody reads you tarot cards, or they doing a reading for you, don't start saying, oh, that was my ex. I ex. No, it's what is in your present. It's what happened to you. We're not talking about, don't start mentioning 50 million motherfuckers, because ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. We're talking about, you know what you're getting a reading for. You know why. Okay? I'm not you. I'm not what's going on in your life. I'm reading you the tarots, and you need to put it where it goes, especially when you get a private reading, all right? This is a general reading, all right? A private reading is very deep, all right? Get it right. And then when because you come in and out of this situation that's in your head, it could be anything. It could be your ex-husband or whatever. I don't fucking know. And then that person want to speak to you or want to do something, and you like, you already on the defensive mode, right? Stop being like that. Relax. Think right. Don't let your feelings and your memories take over you. Take it easy. Relax, right? Because after everything you're going through, after freeing yourself, taking the blindfolds off and seeing it for what it is, and seeing everything for what it is, and then you will be acknowledged. You will be acknowledged. You will walk. you would ride, you would be acknowledged. Because, see, people will be, it's the 6 of Wands. People, it's like you walking the walk and people see you walking the walk. It's like this person is going to really see you be who you always been before they fucking met you. And if this person knew you before all of this kicked off again, or if it's somebody that was in your past and came back many years later, or ex, or a friend, or whatever it was, they put you in this whole situation shit. And I'm gonna say you put yourself in it. They ain't put you. You did that. But then once you come out of it, the person sees you for who you are, for this beautiful person you are. And not only would they see you, the world would see you, their friends and everybody else, because they know that you the shit. And they know that you wasn't like this person said you was. Okay, they know, ain't no way the motherfucker can tell their friends that you this person, you did that person, when in reality, these motherfuckers know who you are. And some of y'all been involved with these people for years. And the town knows that you's a bad motherfucker. Okay? But they try to make it seem like you're not. Or they making it seem like you're the worst person in the world. And that's a motherfucking lie. Okay? So after you get over everything you went through, because I'm going to tell you, it goes through stages. You get that tower moment. That tower moment shakes it up where you got to go. All right? But then after you go, then it plays in your head. It's like almost like if you are abused and you go into a women's shelter with your kids or by yourself, right? You don't have nowhere to go, so you go to the nearest shelter to get at least a cot where to sleep in, right? And whatever they feeding you, at least that, and starting all over again, right? And you there, you're starting over, and it may not be what you like. All the shit around you is not what you normally used to, and it's not what you like. But then you are living the nightmare you was in, but now it's a nightmare. It's in your head. It's not in the flesh. It's in your head, right? And then after you live the nightmare, you got to move on. And in the process of moving on, maybe you see this person again and you're like, what the fuck? All right? So it shows up again, right? But then you start feeling like, oh, I could give this person a chance, and or maybe again, or this or that, whatever it is. But you tied up because you still you getting blind of just normal life things, all right? Or facing reality for real. Like you finally seeing it in your face again, right? But then it's a different ball game because this time you're bigger than that. You're way bigger than that. And now you can feel like, oh, I closed the chapter and I feel a lot better. That's when you free of it. Literally free. And I ain't talking about beating yourself about, oh, but he did this and he did. No, I'm talking about freeing yourself. Where you can say what I say about the man I was with 28 years. I send him all his pictures that I have from his kids and all. I send it because that's the thing to do. And when I send it, I deleted everything I ever had, including, before I did it, I said, I'm deleting your phone number. And he probably said, good, the bitch just deleted my number. Thank you, Jesus. But I deleted the phone number, and everything I ever had that belonged to him is gone. So I don't know if the motherfucker's dead, alive. I don't know where the fuck he's at or what he's doing, because I deleted it and I met it. So I'm free. And I'm wishing him the best. And that's the way it is. And do you understand, Pisces? That's the way it is. If you need a private reading, get it from me or someone else. But listen to this reading. And don't hold yourself in misery because your thoughts is taking over you. Free the space. Free that space. And let me tell you, it's not overnight. It's not overnight. Because I know you've been through it. But you leaving a tower moment and now it's playing in your head. And you need to know, because you are ready to cut and cut and cut and cut and cut and cut till you can't cut no more. All right? But remember, it was a good thing. And the only good thing you can really remember was what it was. And this person like seems to be like a kind of person that's very sexual, very secretive, can sit back and you don't know shit about this motherfucker because you know they're too secretive and you don't know shit. When I mean shit, this motherfucker had 50 bitches or all kinds of shit going on and watching porno or fucking motherfuckers on a chat paying just to see pussies or dicks. Or this person is really in today's, it really got a problem with sex, and it's like they a sexual addiction. They got a sexual addiction problem where it's like, you know, them people that get locked up for seeing or doing shit with kids and doing it. It's like this person has that very weary thing and they can't control their sexual behavior, and that's their world. And it could be dealing with fucking prostitutes getting their dick sucked, or they don't have to pay to get their dick. They just addicted to whatever it is: alcohol, partying, getting high, pills, dancing, clubbing, running the streets, just can't sit still, moving all over the place, lots of lies, tasting the world of the devil. And that's how they live, tasting the world of the devil. Very older, maybe young in the mind, or maybe young and try to act young, don't want to stop being young. It's like that fast life that they live that leads them to nowhere but to hell. But that's the life you live with them. Keeping you all over the place in third parties, maybe 6 parties. I don't fucking know. Okay, but this is the way this person had you. Well, you about to give it to them. Okay, and then you just, it's like you feeling tired, but you're not. You seeing everything for what it is. You've been through enough crying and all of that. Or maybe this person is just crying for you and just feeling like they don't understand why they can't stop thinking about you. Or they don't understand why they feeling so tied to you. You know, it's the 8 of Swords. It's like they can move away, but they don't know how to, because, you know, and I ain't gonna say it like this because I don't like saying it, but, you know, people get what they put out in the universe, okay? But because this person is seeing you like having it all, moving on, being happy, content and with your life. And I know that Pisces, you at a place in your life where you kind of feeling stuck, like things ain't moving the way you want them to move, or you know, things you like, what the hell, what is going on? But it's okay. You got to see things for what it is, and you got to move on, okay? Because if you keep being in the energy that you're in, it just stopping your blessings because you're too busy focusing on the negativity and what ain't and what you don't have and what you don't, all this shit, what you want, but you're not looking at all the blessings, the many blessings that you have in front of you. Stop, you know, worrying about shit that don't mean shit, because then you're going to get caught up in the moment. And when you get caught up in the moment may play a lot of games with you and have you fucked up. Okay? You need to be straight about what you want. All right? I'll talk to you later. Bye.